Dinosaur movie since Jurassic Park. The End of Oak Street just hit theaters. It comes from producer J.J. Abrams and writer-director David Robert Mitchell, who directed two previous films, Under the Silver Lake, as well as It Follows. This movie follows a family of four parents, Greg and Denise, played by Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, and children Audrey and Brian, played by Maisie, Stella, and Kristen Convery. They live in this suburban area on Oak Street. But things are not going well for the family. It seems like Greg and Denise are now no longer on the same page. One of their kids is about to go to college, and everyone feels like they're not on the same page. But out of the blue, they wake up and they realize all of a sudden, not just that the streets that they live on, Oak Street, has suddenly moved. And now there are dinosaurs walking around their neighborhood, and they have no escape. So trying to figure out how to get off their street. The film is an hour and 39 minutes and is PG-13. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max, and we're talking The End of Oak Street, which is a movie that I was like not excited for, but I wasn't pumped for this movie. We have seen other films try to do dinosaur as a major plot point not work outside of the Jurassic Park franchise. But I actually like David Robert Mitchell. I think It Follows is a really good horror movie from over 10 years ago. Under the Silver Lake is a movie not for me. So I guess I was mixed on him going in, but I love Ewan McGregor. I was definitely excited to see this type of movie, and I think this is a really solid throwback summer blockbuster movie. This is not trying to be one of the most mind-blowing stories you'll ever see all year long. It feels like a Spielberg film that he would have made 30 to 40 years ago, where there's a sense of wonder in this world. You care enough about the family and the situation involved, and you want to grab your popcorn and you're on the edge of your seat as you're seeing dinosaurs, both in a fun way, but also in some thrilling ways as well. And I had a very good time watching The End of Oak Street. This is a great movie to see on the big screen. And a big reason why I think a lot of people were worried too was outside of the Jurassic franchise, dinosaurs have been done so cheaply in other films because those other films don't really reach the budgets of a Jurassic franchise film. But this movie never feels cheap. It feels like the dinosaurs are actually there. There's some really cool designs of dinosaurs. And they're not afraid to show off the technology that they use to bring the dinosaurs to life because most of the movie actually takes place during the days. They are not afraid to show off the dinosaurs during the daytime. And the action scenes are quite fun in this movie. I think it was finally surprising to see. Finally, they used the dinosaurs for tension. Instead of just, let's just have a fun time watching dinosaurs do damage. Yes, there were moments of that, but it was a lot more used for thrills, which I found very excited. This movie is also rated R and also uses that to its advantage. Has a couple like shockingly bloody deaths. I did not know the rating for the movie before I watched it, so I was kind of taken aback by some of the kill scenes in the movie. Not that they're outrageously gory, but they just go the extra mile that the Jurassic franchise just can't go in today's climate. I also think the ensemble here is very strong. The main people that you care about is this main couple of Greg and Denise, played by Hathaway and McGregor. I've never been the biggest Anne Hathaway fan, but out of all of her movies I've seen so far this year, which is all of them, Mother Mary, Devil Wears Prada 2, Odyssey, this honestly is my favorite performance of hers all year. I think she is fantastic in this film. Absolutely carries it on her shoulders. She's easily the character that you connect with the most. She kind of feels disjointed in this marriage, but she still loves her husband. She has a passion of her own. And the moment that's thrown out the window, she has the right to think of the negative while also trying to find ways to protect her family. And I think Hathaway absolutely delivers in the emotional weight that her character is carrying for this family and trying to protect her. Ewan McGregor is really good in this movie as well. He's also not like a bad guy, just a very relatable husband in a situation trying to make ends meet while also not trying to act like their family is on the line every second of the day. They have very good chemistry. The score from Michael Giacchino is excellent. And that's it. The movie does not look cheap. Now, as I said, it is definitely an 80s, 90s blockbuster. This is not the most unbelievable storytelling. I think outside of the main couple, All the other characters are very throwaway, especially the children. And my biggest issue with the plot is in order for things to happen, the kids have to make stupid decisions. And as I say in a lot of videos, kids make stupid decisions. Of course they do. But your plot, especially in multiple areas, not just the first, the second, the third, just the whole movie, can't rely on kids making idiotic decisions. It can happen once or twice, but it feels like every plot momentum thread in this movie is reliant on one of the two children being idiots. And I think that's extremely lazy, and there could have been better ways for the plot to move forward, especially in the third act. One of the kids has to make a major decision, and it's a very easy decision to make, but because this character makes an idiotic decision, still have 30 minutes of the movie to get out of a situation. It is absolutely ridiculous. The subplots of the other side characters and neighbors don't add anything to this movie. So I wish I cared a little bit more other than just the couple. But, and again, it's very simple storytelling. I wish the third act delivered more on the mystery of what was actually going on. I was like, okay, that's, I guess, good enough. But I still had a very good time at the end of Oak Street. I think this is exactly what the Jurassic World franchise should have been doing for the last 11 years. Because I think this is way better than any of the Jurassic World films. So I enjoyed this. Hope you guys get to see this on a big screen. I'm giving, excuse me, the End of Oak Street a 3.5 out of 5. I'm going 72% for the End of Oak Street. Let me know your thoughts, guys, down in the comments on this movie. Like the video. Subscribe to Max Talks Movies. Help me get to 500 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in another video very soon.